What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So we're going to work on this thing today. We've got some bad axle boots. We're just going to go ahead and swap out the axle. I'm not going to do it. That'd be simple. Emily's going to do it.
Yee.
So anyhow, this is super simple. It's intimidating to a lot of people. So we're just kind of going to go through this and show you guys how easy it really is. Hope you enjoy. Alright, to start off, you need an OK axle. We got some OK axles. They're pretty good, actually. I like these Eastlake axles. They're inexpensive and they work really well. Alright, first thing you're going to do is you're going to jack this bad boy up. As you can see, Emily's doing all the work.
It's making me sweat.
She's going to break a sweat today, guys. No pun intended for you guys up in the snowy weather. Alright, is the tire off the ground? Roll the tire. Yep, okay, it won't roll all the way. You're good. Alright. Alright, now we're going to take this wheel off. Alright, now it's time to take this tire off. You feel it when it's all the way loose. Set that down. Now pick this up and put it on the other side of the toolbox because we're going to prop the lid with it. It's not all that light, is it?
Nope.
Alright, lay it down. Use that to hold this lid open. There we go. Alright, Emily, now we're going to straighten this stuff down. We're going to get this cotter pin out. That's good. That's good. Just pull it down a little bit. There you go. Now you can probably bend it with your fingers. Can you get a hold of that back one without cutting yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for Chinese junk. Grab it with the vice grips. You want to get it right here on the very end of them. Hold on. A little tight. There you go. And just, alright, there you go. Right on. Okay. Alright. It's a good tight fit, so it's go down with it. Oh, hold on. Hold on, we know how to fix that. We have a jack stand under this thing so that we can tilt it. I forgot to put the other side on the ground. And we're going to lock the brake. Yeah, I don't know how good the brakes are though. Alright. A little extra. Hold on. There you go. Now you get some leverage on it. Look at that. Made easy work of it. Can you get it off by hand, or is it? Because, yeah. No? Mm-mm. Yeah, it needs that thing. Must have a little burr on it. Alright, now that you got some washers up here, try to help you keep your hands clean a little bit. Ha, just kidding. I don't care about your hands.
I don't care either.
All right, just take that thing off. Just make. Oh, it came right off. Perfect. I was gonna say wiggle it, but set that over here.
Wiggle.
Okay, now 14mm wrench on here. Impact over here. Use the impact over here. That wrench, you're just gonna hold it. Yep. Make sure it's all the way on. There you go. And just make sure it's in 3. Yep. Just send it. Yeah, you're good. There you go. All right, perfect. Now you want to push on this bolt and then pull it out, and then the nut's stuck in here, right?
Yeah.
So just thread it. Is there any washers on that at all? Nothing?
No.
Okay. You might have to back thread it a little bit. The other way. Yeah. I don't know how good you guys are seeing things here. Let's go ahead and try to bring you into perspective. Sorry about the shaky. I usually do this off camera. Not coming? Here. There, you got it. Alright. Now thread that into the nut so you can pull the nut out.
Boom.
Alright. Now I'm going to take this one out and then this one out. Yeah, I would break them free with the wrench and then use the impact. You got to go up to break that free. Alright, they're good enough. Just use the impact. That's fine. Just send them right on out. They're not too long. You don't have to go full throttle on it either. It's out. And then the other side. Alright, set that down. Here's where things get just a little bit tricky, okay? I want you to grab a hold of this thing, tilt it down so this comes out, and I want you to just wiggle it side to side. Okay, you'll see these things start to work their way out a little bit. So pull it down a little, and then wiggle that side to side and see if those things will just come right out. See that? That's a well-greased machine. Now pull that off. Okay. Alright, you guys seeing this? I'm going to change the angle one more time. Okay. You guys can see the axle boot's tore. Will you touch the top tear in the axle boot? Right here, okay? And then the bottom boot's also torn on this one, but we'll show you at the end here.
Yeah.
So here's where things get a little bit complicated, okay? You still have a little bit of pressure here on this guy. You can take more stuff apart, but the heck with that, okay? We're gonna try it this way first. Emily, I want you to grab this thing, okay? I want you to lift it up, push it all the way in, and just start pulling it out. Snatch, snatch, snatch. Like that, okay? This is where you're gonna get a little bit more dirty. Go ahead. As hard as you can. As hard as you can. Can you get it?
Slipping. Can't get a good grip on it.
Grab it back here.
Ugh.
Right. My turn. Here, you hold the bike. Okay, girls, you might need a hand with this part.
Yeah, I need some muscle for that.
You gotta snatch it really hard. So we'll have to title this "So Easy a Girl Can Almost Do It." Show of hands, who's having fun? Right on. Best sister-in-law ever.
Duh.
All right, so here's the unboxing part. I buy these things by the pair because, well, you tear them up, so it's nice to have a spare. I only needed one. I've already changed one actually on the other side before, but that was the spare. So, all right, got to find a knife and be right back. Always cut away, right?
Always. Safety first.
Safety third. Oh, this is the kit that has bearings. I don't need bearings for this bike, but I do need bearings for the 700. Guess what? They're the same. Because actually, I think I put the bearings from the 700 in this one.
A two for one.
Here we go. All right, so here is the axle. It's the right one this time.
Thank
You're
God.
lucky. They sent me the wrong one the first time, but that was not Eastlake, and that was my bad. I shouldn't have done it. So, all right, we're gonna get back to it. Okay, well, this is what everything looks like at the moment. Try to see if it'll focus inside there. There we go. So everything is nice and greasy. I like to keep everything nice and greasy, and I have went ahead and greased up just put a little bit, and I'm not trying to get crazy here. We just want to make sure it goes in. It is a little tricky sometimes to get this thing to pop in with this snap ring on it. So anyhow, Emily's going to put this thing in. I totally got that on camera.
Dang it.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, all right, so here's the deal. This piece right here, I'm talking to you guys too. This piece has to be in perfectly straight. So you push it in there and get it straight. This other piece doesn't totally have to, but the straighter you can push on it, the better. So just try to make sure it should, there's a lot of splines here, so it should find the spline pretty quick within this much motion. And then hopefully it'll just pop in for you. Might have to push on a little bit and jiggle it around just until it gets straight, but it's usually about 90% luck at this point. Get this part to go up some. There you go. It's in, just like that. It's all about getting straight. Alright, we'll unmounted it real quick. A little easier this way than trying to zoom in on stuff. So, that bad boy is in, and it is literally just doing everything backwards, which we're going to show you that too. Alright, now for the next step, we're going to want to grease this up and take this off. You'll notice the blue tint to all this grease. It's all marine grease. So, is that enough, or you need more? Well, that looks like enough. It just needs to be able to help slide the bearing on.
Yeah.
All right, so here's your rag right here, and then you obviously remember which way the bearing goes back on too. So, right?
I would hope so.
I would hope so too. I wish I'd have had that on camera. The look. The look. It's just focused in on that part right there. Alright, so this is also just a little tricky. You have to be pretty much square on that, and it has to get hubbed all the way up on there. So there you go, look at that. It's like by design. Okay. Oh no, my battery's almost dead.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna stick it from the front to the back, the other way.
It's not lined up.
Probably have to twist it. Yeah, there you go. Should push through. No? There you go. You can use this to run it in.
Ooh. Change it, right?
Yep. Push the right side to go right. Yep. There you go. Alright, that's in. You just kind of finger tighten that.
Come on. I'm gonna do it all the way.
Alright, now try to I don't know why that is not trying to line up right. So the last one I did was like 10 minutes and
Yeah.
it just popped right in. That didn't change anything. I was hoping that might change something, put more weight on that side. I always put the bottom in first. Always. And it's right there. It's not like it's that far off. Alright. I'm gonna go get a bar to let me persuade it. Alright, ladies and gents. Had to help her with a little pry bar action and pry this thing down to get it started. So go ahead and send those in and wrench on this side, that on that side. After that's done, this one watch and make sure this has to sink all the way.
Okay. Want me to do that side first?
Sure.
Okay.
Send it. There you go. Nice. Alright, and then the wrench on the head and the socket on the nut. Alright.
Ugh.
Of course, the neighbor decides to mow his yard right now. Just going to try to fast track this a little bit. Alright, go ahead and big wrench.
What the?
Can't say that on camera. Righty tighty.
That's what I was doing. Why can't I do it?
Is it not on there?
No.
Okay, we'll just have to readjust it. There you go.
No, I'm stuck.
Yeah, there you go. Get it, girl. Just tighten it until it stops.
It'd be a lot easier if I could go all the way around.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't set the jack stand high enough, I guess.
Sheesh.
And if I jack it up a little bit, it'll just go the other way. I don't think I have a socket big enough for that either.
Here.
No.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that tight?
Yeah. I didn't want to put it too tight.
Alright, so we just snugged up here. Alright, I always do the long one to the outside and the short one to the inside. And just trying to fast track this a little bit, guys, because my neighbor's doing the whole lawn mowing thing. And it's getting dark. Squeeze that.
I did. It won't squeeze.
You just have to be stronger than the vice grips.
Well, you know, sometimes I can't.
You just clip on that, snatch it up. Okay, and this one, that one's a little bit, we're gonna bend this one around the corner, okay, because sometimes there's a gap. Alright. Alright, and at this time is a good time. We've already greased this thing up pretty good. And I'll grease it again here shortly, but not today. I've actually got some other grease I want to use, but it's not in the gun yet. So anyhow, it's a good time to grease everything up right now, but we're going to skip that here. So time for the tire to go back on. All right, my recommendation to you is to have an extension. By the way, nearly everything's been 14 millimeters. Does it need to get jacked up more?
Hey, yep, there we go.
All right, I'll help you with the first one here. All right, and then hand tighten the bottom one. They always go across from each other. Get the other two started, and then we'll boom, 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 like star pattern.
Which one first?
Do top, bottom. Good. You can go back to it in a minute. All right. Left, right, or vice versa. You're just always going across from each other. Now send that one full. All right. I'll do up. You'll be fine. Now down. Now left. Check the right one again, make sure it didn't loosen up. If it did loosen up, then you'd want to go over all of them again, but not on the four-wheeler. Alright guys, well, that's going to conclude this episode of axle changes on Sportsman. So easy a girl can do it. She did it. Needed a little help, but for the most part, she did the whole thing. So anyhow, guys, don't be afraid to get your sister-in-law or your wife or your girlfriend or your kids or anybody helping you, because it really is not that intimidating, or it's just intimidating. It's not actually that hard. So anyhow, the knowledge is power, and the more knowledge you have, the less money you got to have. So anyhow guys, all right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. I'd like to hear your comments on whatever you want to say, good, bad, or whatever. I don't care. Anyhow, anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Don't forget to subscribe. See you later.